Hi, this is Andrew Atwood, and welcome to another episode of Fix It Friday, where we talk about everything you can fix, work on, or improve relating to real estate. This week, we're going to talk about credit scores. Very important factor in real estate if you're talking about purchasing a home or decreasing the amount of mortgage payments you will have to make or interest on those payments. Your credit score will affect you throughout your entire life. Let's go. All right, now improving your credit is a time-consuming process. This isn't going to happen overnight, but there are some things you can get started on to see pretty quick results. First thing you should do is review your credit reports. There's a lot of different apps online, Credit Karma being one of them that is most frequently heard of. Get on there, review them. Dispute any negative marks you have, incorrect late payments, things like that. Dispute them if they're incorrect. Make sure you're making your payments on time. Decide if you want to play that game like some credit card companies play. But one of the most important things I think to do is be respectful and ask nicely. Simply calling your company and saying, hey, is there something I can do to improve this? I don't want this to negatively impact my credit. What can we do? How can we work together to make this work? I call my credit card companies frequently and just see if there's an offer on a better interest rate. In fact, I did that today and reduced it about 4% APR. It's a promo, but 4%, then it goes back to normal. Awesome savings just by making a phone call. It took me 5 minutes. Increasing your credit limits. We'll get more into why that is a tricky situation a little later. Opening a new credit card account. Also, we'll get into more of that. Paying down your outstanding balances is an important one. Paying off the higher interest credit cards, but again, you could call them. You could also, one of the fastest ways is to, with somebody you trust, ride on their credit coattails. That means they have a good credit score and they allow you as an authorized signer or a user of that credit card. That would obviously impact their credit as well, but got a parent or grandparent who's willing to work with you on helping increase your credit score, especially for people who have little to no credit history. This can really help boost your credit score relatively fast. All right, next steps. Okay, so we've probably all heard of TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, the three major credit reporting bureaus. What you may have not heard of, but you will as you work on your credit, is your FICO score. Now, this is what the combination of numbers and attributes to your credit that most lenders are going to look at to determine your eligibility for loans and what your interest rate will be, your risk factor, so to speak. So there are basically 5 categories that everybody looks at. Number one, and the biggest impact, is your payment history. Making your payments on time is the most effective way to keep your credit score and improve your credit score over the longest length of time as well. This is very important that you do that. So do not miss a payment. In fact, set up auto payments where they at least pay the minimum every month. Almost every credit card I know of allows you to do this. Next, the amounts you owe on those credit cards, called your credit utilization. So if you have a $1,000 balance and you have $300 or $1,000 limit and $300 always used, you're using 30% of your available credit. Now, back to my point earlier, increasing your credit line. If you are able to increase from $1,000 to $2,000, you just decreased that $300 from 30% to 15%. So just in doing that, your credit score can boost very quickly. So about every 6 months, I call my credit card companies and ask for a credit line increase for this very reason. My revolving balance stays relatively the same month after month, but my credit, hit the button, ran out of time. Anyway, increasing your credit limit will significantly impact that. Again, don't go crazy and go shopping. That's not going to help. You're trying to lower the percentage of the amount you're using. Okay. Next, the length of credit history. So having a credit card early and having it for a long period of time affects this. New credit If you're looking into a whole bunch, like every year you're applying for a new credit card, that can hurt you. But new credit can also help you, because if you have one credit card with $1,000 limit, you could apply for another credit card with $1,000 limit, and again, back into the utilization factor, that can help. And the credit mix. If you only have one type of credit, say it's a car loan, and that's your credit, that's it. Well, that's just one instance of you doing something. If he also has a department store credit card, you name it, Shields, Kohl's, Target, wherever it is, one of those could help. Now, this isn't something you should expect to fix something and in 30 days you're going to buy a house, but this is how you develop a profile of your credit worthiness. So continuing from there, those are basically the 5 factors they look at: payment history, the amounts owed, the length of credit history, new credit, and the mix of credit. So the fastest ways to improve it: increase your credit score, ride the coattails of somebody with a good credit score, make your payments on time. Thanks for watching another episode of Fix It Friday. I hope you found this information useful. If you have any questions, I'm always available. Feel free to give me a call, reach out, leave a comment, subscribe. We do these videos every week. Looking forward to your comments and suggestions on other videos that I could make. Thanks again. Bye-bye.